growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died. The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting right now.
2019, COVID-19 happened, put me in a position where I couldn't get the schools that I wanted, that I had looking at me during my last year of prep. So later on, I ended up taking the JUCO route, and I ended up going to a school called Vincent's University in Indiana.
Vincent's number 6, first half, Brandon Muntu gets to the rack, gets the tough finish here, and Brandon Muntu drives inside, gets another contested jumper to go.
It was an eye-opening opportunity. I went through some ups and downs, learned a lot through that first year. Understanding even when you try to achieve a goal and purpose, sometimes it might not be clear. And just having faith and knowing that it's a process, it's a marathon. So I just continue to keep pushing through, even though I went through some adversity. I didn't have any looks going into the opportunity when I ended up wanting to transfer from Vincennes. Decided to get into a couple camps to open up some doors for me to know where I was going next year. I ended up going to Dallas, just to name a few. Dallas, went down to Atlanta to play in JUCO showcases to showcase my talent in front of some coaches and see where I was going to go next. I ended up taking the decision to transfer to a school in Chicago named Trident College in River Grove. Went and played under Coach John Clancy and Coach Brian Burns. Trident was good. Trident gave me an opportunity to go again as a second opportunity to grow. Been blessed to be coached by 2 coaches that actually see something in me and knew I could, be great in this game and continue to grow. I'm going to Western Michigan and Kalamazoo, Michigan.
If you would, I'd love for you just to talk a little bit about Brandon Muntu. I believe he's committed to Western Michigan and what kind of player they're getting. And just a little JUCO fun fact, because I geek out on this kind of stuff. Brandon could be the first player in NJCAA history to actually appear in 3 junior college national tournaments, because he played at Vincennes in the COVID year with you guys last year. So he could be the first guy, number 3, could get to the national tournament 3 times. Talk a little bit about Brandon.
First off, only the Nielsen file would have that kind of intelligence and background information. Brandon's been phenomenal for us. Brandon transferred in from Vincennes. I was coaching at Logan at the time, so I got to see him play. Knew he was a solid player. Last year, we were stacked. We had so many guys. Brandon didn't get to play very much first semester. He stayed after it. He stayed in the gym. He ended up being our starting point guard on a Final Four team. He had a couple Division I things after Hutch that kind of fell through late, and then decided to come back here, worked relentlessly in the summer to improve some facets of his game. Obviously, he's an elite shooter, but to become a better defender, become a better playmaker. And Brandon's earned everything he's gotten. I believe right now, I actually texted him before this, he's leading the country in threes made right now. He made 6 last night after making 12 on Saturday against Sauk Valley. But that kid, talk about a cool story. Doesn't come from much in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Has used the game of basketball to help change his life. He's helping his family out. And Western Michigan got not only a really good player, but one of the highest character kids I've ever coached. A stud in the classroom, been a great leader for us. He's a presence. He's been through the trials and tribulations of JUCO. He's had highs, he's had lows, but through it all, he stayed after it. And I think that's what this level teaches some guys is it's not going to be easy, but if you stay in the fight, some amazing things can happen from this level to change your life. And obviously he's going to get to go to Western Michigan, play on a staff with Dwayne Stevens, who was with Tom Izzo. And eventually Brandon will probably get paid to play this game because of the way he goes about his business, both on the floor and off the floor.
Right now in Houston, I'm here just getting back to the grind, getting ready for next season. I know right now, it's the next step to my journey playing at the Division I level. So I'm just trying to be prepared and ready going in, so that going into the season, I'm at the top of the top shape and going in and being ready to be successful on the basketball floor. I'm here working out with my trainer, Coach Jazz, and also Coach Jeff at LJ Training Performance. Right now, getting to the next level and making sure my body is right. So Coach Jeff is there to help me to make sure that my physical side of things is on par.